Okay, so welcome to Weekend Politics Live, and so interesting to have my very amazing men this wonderful weekend. And of course, Honorable Eli, welcome to the show.
Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you very much. And of course, should I say Honorable to or Horrible Peter? Is it Honorable or Horrible? No, you know, either you are honorable or you are horrible.
Ordinary Peter. Are you like an ordinary president?
No, so we need to ask now.
Mr. Peter.
Okay, Mr. Peter, it's good to have you. And so many things to talk about the politics. You know, in politics, it's either your opinions, you are right or you are wrong. But you're always right and you can always be wrong too. Now, so just within the week, the former presidential candidate under NMPP, no other person was Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, criticized Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration for neglecting the North. Now, the special advisor on media to the president, no other person but Sunday Diary, now came out to rebut the claim by Rabiu Kwankwaso, saying that the North are not neglected. Now, I'm going to say a quote from him. He said, Senator Kwankwaso, you are wrong. Not neglected. President Tinubu has the North covered. Diary declared when he made the point, and he also cited some of the things. Among key infrastructure effort, he cited major expressway, including the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Expressway, Sokoto-Zamfara Katsina Expressway, and a selection of the section of the Sokoto-Badagry super highway, and of course several roads linking key northern towns such as Zaria, Huntua, Gusau, Sokoto, Maiduguri, Lafia, and Gaya, among other things, and cited agriculture. So let's start from you, Honorable. Do you think what Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso said in his speech the other time, do you feel he was wrong? And of course, looking at the reporter, do you feel it was necessary?
Well, in my own opinion, Rabiu Kwankwaso, I think what the accusation is a direct accusation that this administration has forgotten entirely about the North. I happen to come from one of the states within the North, and I want to say I disagree with him totally, because you see, if you say that the North is being neglected, just like Dari had pointed out, Sunday Dari, I would like us to remember you and I, we used to move on this Kaduna road very well. And I remember that as much as the Buhari administration, even right from the time of Jonathan, put into action the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway, Kano-Kaduna Expressway. I want you to understand and remember that these projects were actually started, but we never got any impact.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if it's the concluding part of the last administration, but I will remember that when you move like 40-something or 56 kilometers from Kaduna toward Abuja here, you will agree with me that there's achievement, there's improvement. Now, Solidarity did not just, I like this argument here, he didn't just say that the senator is wrong.
Yes.
He said you are wrong, and he pointed at certain projects. But rather unfortunate, the senator that is crying today, which is my little concern, where were they when Buhari
administration
was because even the Buhari they're talking about, if he had done anything or have taken care of certain projects within the northern region, these projects listed so far would have been...
Yes, because it's from the North.
So you see, when you look at it this way, if there are things that, if there were things that were not done, if there were nothing done before, now when you begin to put a cup of water in a supposed either ocean or dam, you find out that before you get the impact, it's going to take a very long time. I'm not praising this government. I am not in support of this government. But like I mentioned, he has mentioned certain places, including Kaduna, Abuja Road, Funtua, Zaria, Funtua, Kano, Abuja, Sokoto. And I think to an extent, if you think back, these little roads we're enjoying today, when did we have them done? I think to an extent, the administration did not completely forget the northern region. But the question here is this: the monies that are being generated, the monies that are coming to the coffer of the federal
Where
government.
are they coming from?
No. The volume of the money and then the quantity of jobs.
Yes.
They are claiming, or the quantity of jobs he has listed so far, does it equal the volume of money the country is getting? If these monies were gotten under another president, for instance, maybe when Obasanjo was in office, or if Lecturer Adua was alive to have spent this time, does the money spent so far, is it equivalent to the jobs done? If he's bringing his argument from that aspect, I think he has a point.
Okay, if he's bringing the argument from that point, maybe he has a point. That's your opinion and it's valid. Now, Peter, if we look at it from a different angle, don't you think some people ask, why now? This argument wouldn't have, just to buttress some of his points, this argument wouldn't have come when the late President Muhammadu Buhari was in power. Why now? Is it because the president now is from the south? Is he not trying to start bringing ethnic, you understand what I'm saying? So let's hear from you.
There is something Mr. Kawa used to say, politicians, politics. This Kwankwaso just met our president some few weeks ago, in meeting abroad, meeting Villa. So has something come wrong.
So something is...
So we don't just take this over by the rest. They have motives. When they speak, they have a target. Probably that meeting did not produce what it desires. So you just give the government the first push. That I could do more, I could harm you, I could drag you to public opinion, I could destroy you. See, two wrongs does not make right. Buhari was Buhari presidency was a period we not just want to forget. We were expecting it to be the lowest we could go. We expected the lowest we could go. But this government, this present administration has not done anything better. So in instance of this, he said, it's not about agriculture.
Yes.
How come under insecurity? So they invested how much? Who is going to farm? When bandits have taken over the farmlands, where are the roads? Where are the roads to move these products?
And the road are the main road.
No, that's the things we should look at. What he said, for me, I think he's playing politics. He's communicating to Tinubu, he's telling Tinubu some things. And then he has come to list some achievements they've done. And most time, what the problem we have here, most Nigerians, when they list this thing done, we don't see them. I'm not from the north, so I wouldn't say, most time, they came to say that our economy has improved. We're not feeling the impact. They say our standard of living has improved. But our purchasing power has not changed. So
maybe your own purchasing power has not changed, but Honorable Ella is purchasing power has increased.
Which is I want to beg your pardon.
I don't have a pardon to be
the issue of purchasing power. Let's not deceive ourselves. Nigerians are not finding it easy. Let's the truth be told.
So is it only peculiar to people from the north or all Nigeria?
That is where I have an issue. See, until we stop sensationalizing things, see, this is cost across every region. Let me give an example now. The listed projects that they are doing in the north, if they're actually doing this project in the north, the money will cascade down. There's a chain reaction. That man on the streets will have money because you pay the contractor, but the contractor will pay those working for him. Those working for him will go to market and buy. That one that says can be able to pay just school fees. So it's cascading down. So you will feel the impact. That's why most times when they say this is, I doubt it. Because you cannot pump that volume of money they say they pump into another region and people are not feeling it.
Okay, so if you feel people are not feeling, I think Honorable has an idea of the north. You probably have a better relationship with things that happen in the north. So now you mentioned the Kaduna Road, the Kaduna Abuja Express Road, and the Zaria, Kano, all those roads. Now, he mentioned something that if we don't have good road, how do we go to the farm? How do the people go to farm when there's no road to bring the farm product to town? And apart from that, the rate of insecurity. Do you feel that what we see from this side of the country and those who are in this side of the country, the northern part of the country, there is relative peace in this present administration? Do you feel so?
But if you say there's relative peace, like I mentioned, the failure of an administration, a past administration, will generally give credit to an administration that is supposed to do 100%. You know, when you're expected to bring 10%, we're not able to bring. I'm expected to bring 10%,
Yes.
and I brought 1. You see, by the time people are talking, they make reference to me, at least I
Yes.
brought something. It's just like paying zakat, tithe in the church. You shortcut, you pay, but you didn't pay completely. It's different from the man that refused to bring entirely. So you see, like I mentioned, I made a little point here. The volume of money the federal government declared to us that come to the coffer of the government and divided within the state, the federal and the local government. The volume of such amount of money we are hearing, which you and I pay for, make any transfer, make any call, you pay VAT, they deduct this, and they are, of course, now we have a tax, a system that seems to be working, making money. But the question here is this: of what impact is that money compared to the volume of money gotten and the job done so far?
Okay.
That is my argument.
Okay.
Yes, the government, like you see, I am talking based on what Dari pointed.
Yes.
I'm also talking on the fact that I could remember some times ago when you go into Kaduna, for instance, you could do like 3 hours. And the journey you're supposed to do like less than 2 hours because of bad road. A little breakdown of a particular vehicle, or maybe rain or something, natural something, could cause it, but that have reduced to an extent. You could see the Minister for Works revoking the contract that Buhari gave,
Yes.
and was very comfortable paying every year, and job was not being done to Julius Baja. Yes, they are trying, but my question here is this: the volume of works within the northern region, and then the volume of money that the federal is getting, is it equal? Now, secondly, you asked a question: even though our highways are motorable today, farms are not on the highways.
Yeah.
Like he mentioned here, you need security, you need this, that confidence, that assurance to be able to access farms. All right? Now, but in a situation where they are still romancing, the insecurity, all right, making budgets upon budgets every year, money upon money being released, and so far so good, it look as if the Nigerian army that had gone beyond the shores of Nigeria for under ECOMOG to other countries and conquer rebels where they do not know, have still not been able to conquer our internal insecurity. So you see, it gives a lot of concern, and then such things, of course, basically affects our growth.
Yes, thank you. Now it gives me a lot of concern. Now come to you, and quickly before we round up, come to you, Peter. Do you think someone in the political space, the Kwankwaso movement is not a small movement, just like you can compare with the obedient movement, but it's partly the North, especially Kano. Now, do you think somebody of that caliber should even make that comparison? And just quickly before we go for break.
I think, I haven't said what I said earlier. I think what he's doing now is being very selfish. Selfish in the sense that has somebody from the North that governed us for 8 years. He never spoke anything, never said anything against it. He never stressed this point. He never asked for this thing to be done.
But he also argued sometimes, yes, he also criticized at one point.
Yes, when he wanted to run for presidency, then to show his face. But the truth is what he said, because across the region, come to Southeast, touch federal government, they will list out programs they've done. But go and see people on the street, go and see those that live in the area, ask them. In this program, they've listed, has it by any way affected your life, influenced your life positively? They'll say no. And most times, people are President Tinubu, not because they've done so much. I'll give you an instance from in my state, Abia State. OT, everybody's looking to it. For me, OT has not done anything very exceptional. Because the past government has failed.
So whatever
constantly.
now.
So any little improvement you see, we clap, we praise him. He's doing good, but those others has failed.
Yes.
So anything little thing we see, we praise him. That's what's happening here. Because Buhari failed woefully. So any little thing that we see as possible, we hear it. Remember, these people campaigned for this. We did not make them come and rule us. They campaigned, they brought out their manifestos. They told us they could fix these problems. So we should stop hating them for a little thing they don't. After all, they're not in from their pocket. It's our collective wealth. They used to fix this thing, and they've not delivered on their promises.
It's okay. They have done well. Like I said earlier, your opinions, you can either be right or you can also be wrong. But everyone has, they're entitled to their opinion, and every opinion is for the betterment of Nigeria. I want to thank you. For now, we'll just take a break, and when we come back, we'll look into something very interesting. Still on the weekend politics, you know, politics doesn't rest on weekend.